Hello Robloxians, and welcome back to Bloxy News, your number one reliable source for the latest and the greatest Roblox news. And today's video is going to be a bit different because today, as you know, is the last day of 2019 and the end of a decade. Well, some people say it's not, but I think it is, so we're just going to go ahead and say that. So in this video, we will be going over all of the changes, updates, announcements, and removals Roblox has made over this past year, whether it was major enough to make a video on, or just the small little things that I've only posted to my Twitter and Instagram. By the way, go follow me in those links in the description below. Anyways, let's get right into the video by starting off with January. To kick off 2019, Roblox didn't release too much until near the end of the month. Start things off, on January 23rd, Roblox finally released the brand new group page that everyone had been asking for years. This brought a complete redesign, a better flow, and an unfortunate removal, which leads to this next change. On January 23rd, which is the same day they updated the groups page, Roblox announced that they were removing the clans feature from groups. If you were unaware what clans were, they were basically an invite-only part of a group where each game had like a player points leaderboard, and the points earned by each member of the clan were added to the clan score in that specific game. Unfortunately, since Roblox removed leaderboards and player points back in June of 2018, there was really no purpose to keep clans around. Next up, the day after clans were removed, on January 24th, Roblox released a pretty neat feature called viewport frames, which allows you to view and interact with a 3D object in just a simple 2D frame, making it easier to make menus with a list of different objects and items in them. That's pretty much it for January, so let's move on to February. To start things off, on February 9th, Roblox introduced a brand new dark theme and font to the Roblox website. Now, the new font may not be a big deal, but dark theme is something everyone craves for, so this is definitely a great update. Then on February 23rd, the biggest, most hyped event of the year happened, the 6th annual Bloxy Awards. This Bloxy Awards was the biggest Bloxys ever. I mean, they continue to grow every year, with almost 500,000 votes submitted, over 2,000 seats purchased in the Bloxy Theater, and the hashtag Bloxy Awards was tweeted over 16,000 times on Twitter. It was an incredible experience for sure. Now let's get a bit off topic real quick from the year in review for a second. Now, as you may know, or may not know, the ability to vote for the Bloxy Award winners typically start near the end of October and beginning of November. But this year, however, with it being the very end of the year, we still have not seen any talk of the Bloxy Awards and nowhere to vote for anyone, leaving the community confused and just sitting here waiting. Although I may just know why, and it has to do with a major change Roblox made this year, which I will get into later in the video, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. And that's all for February, so let's move on to March. March was more focused on updates to Roblox Studio, so let's go over what was added. First off, on March 27th, Roblox made changes to the toolbox, which allows you to sort items by popularity and ratings, and more easily preview items in the marketplace, or most of you know it as the free models tab, where you can get free models for your game. Then on the same day, Roblox added a neat feature called the View Selector, which allows you to easily view different sides of your base plate by just clicking on what side you want to view. It's a little box in the top, whatever corner you want to put it on, you can move it anywhere. For example, clicking on top would take you to a sky view of your place, left and right would allow you to view the sides of your place, and the little corner pieces of the cube would allow you to view your base from different angles. Overall, this feature isn't really that useful since you can always just use your mouse cursor to move around anyway, but it is still a pretty interesting update. That's about it for March, so let's move on to April. First off, obviously April 1st is April Fool's Day, so Roblox did do something to fool the community. They announced their own version of a console called the Roblox. The Roblox is powered on quote-unquote imagination because, well, it's sadly not real, and has crazy specs to it, including a GPU at 100 teraflops to support 8K rendering, and 240 Hz and 64 gigabytes of memory. Now, obviously this was completely fake, but someone on Twitter by the name of the Nexus Avenger actually did make a fully functioning one, which I found pretty epic. You can see it on screen now. Then on April 18th, Roblox started another one of the most hyped events of the year, Egg Hunt 2019 Scrambled in Time. This egg hunt was a little bit different than usual this year, because instead of the eggs being all in one main game, the majority of the eggs were scattered around different separate popular Roblox games, which allowed for more variety and challenges to find the eggs. This egg hunt was also sponsored by one of the most hyped up movies of the year, Avengers Endgame. This brought multiple Avengers-themed eggs to hunt for, as well as accessories to earn, and to wrap it all up, your own Infinity Gauntlet to wear for your avatar. Definitely one of the greater egg hunts in terms of prizes and accessories. Near the end of the month, on April 29th, Roblox released a feature that greatly benefited Roblox Video Star members, and this was the ability for you as the user to enter a YouTuber star code when purchasing Robux or Premium, which would give them a percentage of the earnings, similar to a Fortnite supported creator program, if any of you know what that is. That's about it for April, so let's move on to May, which came with one of the biggest changes ever made to the Roblox platform. On May 13th, Roblox implemented their new program called LiveOps. Now, LiveOps was a program that allowed developers to basically run their own smaller events and games to promote it to more players, but with this came the removal of a major feature. And that feature was events. You know, like the Egg Hunt, the Hallows Eve, Halloween event, and other various sponsored events. Yep, LiveOps replaced all of those, which caused tons of backlash. But even with a large amount of negative feedback, Roblox still went on and implemented the LiveOps program, which really didn't last very long, as I'll get into later in the video, so stay tuned for that. Now, like I mentioned earlier, we have heard nothing about the Bloxy Awards at all this year like we normally do, and I believe that the removal of events caused this. On the LiveOps announcement post, they state that it will, quote-unquote, replace our current monthly and seasonal events. And even though I think the Bloxies are in their own category of event, I think they most likely fall into seasonal events under Roblox's eyes. So, TLDR, the Bloxy Awards may be no more, but if I get any more information, I'll be sure to update you guys and let you know. Then, on May 16th, Roblox released a major update to their lighting engine called Future is Bright. The first phase was released back in 2018, but with phase 2 came realistic shadows and a start to like sun/lighting rays. This new lighting engine makes Roblox games look absolutely phenomenal and very realistic, which just shows you how far Roblox has come and the future Roblox has. To wrap up the month, on May 23rd, Roblox changed the colors of their icon from like black and white to like a white-gray gradient one. Now, earlier this year, Roblox started to move away from their iconic red logo and go for more of a black and white one, but with the gradient logo came the full implementation of removing the red from their branding. Now, this isn't too big of a change, but it is one to clean up the branding and make the website look a little more mature indeed. Then, to end off the month, Roblox announced a massive partnership with a Chinese company called Tencent to bring Roblox education to China, including lessons on coding, game design, digital citizenship, and entrepreneurial skills. If you want to learn more about the details and technical information about this, I will leave the news post in the description below. Anyways, that's it for May, a tragic yet feature-filled month for Roblox, indeed. But let's move on to June. On June 13th, Roblox introduced a groundbreaking feature called Messaging Service, which allowed for the ability for game servers to communicate with each other. For example, you could trade something with another user no matter what server they are in, keep a leaderboard with up-to-date scores, and even chat with another user between different servers. This was definitely one of the greater updates that allowed for more ways of playing Roblox games. Then on June 24th, Roblox added purchasable emotes that you were able to use in games. From your avatar editor, you are able to equip up to 8 emotes and use them in any game that supports them by clicking on the little dancing avatar at the top left of the screen and clicking on one of the emotes on the brand new emote wheel. A great new way to express yourself in games. That's about it for June, so let's move on to July. Starting off on July 11th, Roblox changed the amount of Robux you were able to buy from the Buy Robux page. On screen now is the before and after amounts and prices when the change occurred. The only one that has really obviously changed is the 2,000, because now you can only buy 1,700, and obviously the price is lowered a little bit since you're purchasing less Robux. Another change is the amount of Robux you can receive if you have Premium, which went down significantly for whatever reason. I don't know why. That's a little less incentive to buy Premium, but I don't know. Then, on July 22nd, Roblox implemented a small new feature to the site that allows you to give your friend an alias or a nickname. This way, if they change their username, you'll still be able to tell who your friend is. July was a pretty slow month, so let's move on to August. Roblox started August off strong by hitting a massive milestone of 100 million monthly active users on August 2nd. This milestone was huge for the platform and just shows how much Roblox is growing every day. In honor of this, they brought out a whole marching band to celebrate this milestone. Watch this. Then on August 10th, RDC 2019 kicked off, where they announced tons of new features coming soon to Roblox. Some of the major features announced were user-generated content, terrain vegetation, and new avatar features, including skin characters, layered clothing, and more. If you'd like to see the video where I go over everything announced at RDC 2019, click the card at the top right of the screen now. Then, just 5 days after RDC, user-generated content was finally released onto Roblox, after years and years of waiting, which allowed for chosen users, at least for now, to upload accessories such as hats, glasses, wings, shoulder pets, and more to the catalog for users to purchase. The content the Roblox community makes is some of the best I've ever seen, and I could go as far as to say that a lot of them are a lot better than Roblox made accessories. After all, at RDC, Roblox did say that they are going for a 100% community-driven catalog. So as of so far, which is your favorite UGC item? Let me know in the comments below. And then to end off the month, on August 30th, the landing page for creating a Roblox account was changed from like the roller coaster background to this brand new background showcasing all of the amazing games on Roblox. Not too big of a change, but after all, it is the first thing everyone sees when playing Roblox for the first time, so it is kind of a big deal. August was yet another huge month for Roblox, but let's move on to September. To start off, on September 3rd, Roblox celebrated their 13th birthday by giving away tons of free birthday-related items and a special cake mask given to only 50 people who follow the steps provided at the time of the contest. Following that, on September 9th, in collaboration with Roblox themselves, Russo Plays, DJ Monopoly, and Sabrina Bright hosted the first ever RB Battles Championship, where 16 Roblox YouTubers battled it out in different Roblox games for a few weeks until one of them became victorious. The winner of RB Battles would win an IRL trophy, an exclusive accessory for their avatar, and 1 million Robux. Yeah, that's right, that's a lot of moolah. The winner ended up being Creecraft. Again, congratulations once again to him. To conclude September, Roblox made a massive change to one of their biggest features. On September 23rd, Roblox officially rebranded their Builders Club subscription service to a new name called Roblox Premium. With this change didn't come much, but if you want to learn more about the change, click the card at the top right of the screen now to view the video I made on it. September was yet another feature-filled month, but let's move on to October. On October 9th, a pretty neat feature was added to Roblox that allows you to convert your unused money from like gift cards and Robux codes and turn it into Robux. Long go the days of having that extra 5 cents that you couldn't do anything with after buying a Robux card. Then, on October 17th, the unthinkable happened. Not did Roblox just raise the developer exchange rates for developers, but they made it so you can cash out at any rate above 100,000 Robux instead of just specific tiers. This was a huge step in the right direction for Roblox and the developer community. That's it for September, so let's move on to November. On November 5th, the mobile avatar editor was updated to combine the editor and the catalog into one specific menu, which allows you to try on items directly within editing your avatar so you can see exactly what it looks like before you purchase it. This was first introduced on the mobile devices and may be coming to desktop sometime in 2020 next year, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so you remember the LiveOps program that replaced events earlier in the year back in May? Well, exactly 6 months later, on November 13th, Roblox just discontinued the program due to the lackluster of games and hype for the program. Luckily, Roblox did say that they are planning to make it bigger and better in 2020, so let's hope for the best. If you want to learn more about this, click the card at the top right of the screen now. That will take you to my video I made on it. And then, to wrap up November, Roblox made another small yet noticeable change to probably the biggest and most important thing on the site, Robux. On November 20th, Roblox changed the Robux icon from the iconic R and the dollar sign to a hexagon shape with like a square in the middle. This really didn't bring anything new other than a new icon, but it was a change that came out of nowhere since there was really no reason as to why they did it. What are your opinions on the new logo? Let me know in the comments below. With November done, it is now time for December, the final month of 2019. On December 4th, Roblox randomly changed the name of the catalog to Avatar Shop. Now the strange thing is it still says catalog right on the page, but the tab on the navigation bar says Avatar Shop, and I have a feeling this may be for the upcoming avatar editor and catalog merge that I just mentioned earlier in the video with the mobile update, but we'll just have to wait and see what they do. Next up, on December 5th, YouTube released their annual Rewind video where they showcased the top videos of the year, and one of the categories was the most watched video game of the year. And Roblox actually made the list as the 5th most watched game on YouTube. A huge shout out goes to all of the Roblox YouTubers who make the quality videos, and you as a viewer for watching them, including watching my videos, thank you. Then to wrap up the year, on December 11th, Roblox released a feature that makes games look even more realistic. Grass. Now that may seem underwhelming, especially being the final major update of the year, but the addition of realistic grass just adds that little bit of detail that makes Roblox games just overall better looking. But that is going to include it for today's Bloxy News video. Out of all the features Roblox has released, which one has been your favorite? What thing did Roblox remove that you wish wasn't removed? Let me know in the comments below. By the way, what would you like to see added, changed, or removed from Roblox in 2020? Also let me know down in the comments below. But that is going to include this year's Roblox year-end review. It is crazy to see how big Roblox has grown to and changed over the past year, and I can't wait to see what 2020 brings to the platform. If you found this video helpful or useful, make sure to give it a like, and if you'd like to see more, make sure to subscribe with the notifications on to never miss out on the latest and the greatest Roblox news. If you have any other news stories that I could potentially make a future video on, make sure to send them over my way to my Twitter, which is @Bloxy_news, my brand new Instagram page @BloxyNewsRB, or my Discord server, which can all be found in the description below. With that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, Robloxians, and see you in the next decade.